Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We are looking at the 2018 Mahindra Roxor, and let me turn off the engine here real quick. All right, so today is quite beautiful, nice and warm, and this is my 2018 Mahindra Roxor. The reason I'm making this video is because yesterday I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels. It is MKBHD. I believe I said it right. I hope I did. And he was talking about electric vehicle manufacturers and the reality of vehicle availability and manufacturing in that sector. And what he noticed was that most of the manufacturers in that sector actually overpromise, and they do not deliver on the vehicles that they said they would be producing and have in the market. He gave some examples, especially a major example like Tesla with the Cybertruck, the new Tesla Roadster, which people actually put down money for as deposits, yet they never received any vehicle. Some of those vehicles were promised more than 2 years ago, 3 years ago, some 4 years ago, since 2017, and they have not been come to production. He goes further on to list a couple of other manufacturers and the vehicles that they promised that they were going to bring to market. They even collected deposits, and those vehicles never made it to market. So I was thinking about the Mahindra Roxor, and a lot of people take it for granted. I've seen comments about some people saying that it's too expensive. It should cost about $10,000, $11,000. I just don't get it. Like people underestimate what it takes to actually bring together all the parts, go through the regulatory hurdles, do the engineering, set up a factory, employ people, not just the ones building the cars, but HR, marketing, legal department. All of those have to just come together, jive together for just a single vehicle like the Mahindra Roxor that you see right here to actually be able to sit on a dealership lot. So MKBHD, he gave many examples, companies that have been able to raise billions and billions of dollars, yet all what they have to show for that is just maybe 1 or 2 prototypes that work. It's quite a challenge. So after going through that video, I had a new appreciation, a new sense of appreciation for the enormous effort it takes just to be able to purchase a Roxor like this in the United States, which makes me appreciate the Roxor even more, because just look at the EV space. You have companies like NIO, you have Lucid, you have Mullen, you have Tesla, which has also missed some of its targets, like the Cybertruck, like I said earlier. You have Faraday Futures, you have there's just a whole slew of companies. I can't think of all of them right off the top of my mind. And those companies, they've missed targets, yet they've taken millions and billions of dollars in deposit. So it's really something challenging. And the same applies even to some of the aftermarket producers like hard cabs. You see, they produce this very solid hard cab for the Mahindra Roxor. After they did the initial cabs, like the one I have here, they realized there was an issue. When going in, the opening here is not wide enough, so people were getting their pants snagged by the catch, which is right here. So they redesigned everything really quick, and they had a newer version. People underestimate the amount of effort, engineering and tooling that is required to manufacture such parts, and it takes a lot of effort. It's very humbling when you look at the majors, companies like BMW with the i8. When they run into difficulties, that's when you start appreciating exactly what it takes to bring out a vehicle, not just an electric vehicle, but even because an electric vehicle has way fewer moving parts, but to have something like a Roxor, which has parts sourced from all over the world, some from Germany, some from India, some from the United States, various parts of the United States, and you know, all over the place. So it's not an easy endeavor, and each time I look at my Roxor, I have a new sense of appreciation. The other thing I want to talk about is also the fact that the Roxor is something you can get brand new. Many people have off-road rigs, dedicated rigs, which look like this, are built on a platform that was available in the 50s, 60s, 70s and 80s. You can tell that they have many issues. One of the previous videos I did recently, you could see I had a little piece of wood, a block of wood, which is like a staple. It's like a mainstay for people who have older vehicles, because the e-brake, the parking brake doesn't work anymore. Things are rusted, and so it's always a work in progress. Whereas for the Roxor, you buy it, it's brand new, everything works as it should, everything works as advertised. It has minimal wiring since it runs on a turbodiesel engine, so you don't have things like carburetors, many of the little electronic components that have to work together to get the engine to operate appropriately. But here it's very minimal, and yeah, very well built. I'm satisfied with my purchase, and so next time you look at the Roxor, please take a moment to appreciate the amount of engineering and work that goes into putting together one of these and having it shipped out to the dealership to be sold. It's very difficult, it's quite challenging, and it's very humbling seeing some of the majors go through that process. I will put a link to the MKBHD video below, so you guys can go there and watch and see for yourself how he analyzes everything in a very eloquent manner. But for now, let me take you guys on a quick ride. That's what I love. Starts first time every time. Parking brake, it works. Gear shift, it works. So it's ready to rock and roll. I don't have to sit and doubt what's happening, if the Roxor is going to start, if it won't start. Only difficulty I have a regular battery. I don't have the AGM, so my cold cranking amps are a bit lower, and that means on very cold days I have a little bit of difficulty with the battery cranking the engine over. With that being said, thanks a lot guys for joining me on this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.